In southeast Brazil, there is a city called Joinville, and if you travel a few blocks from the city centre, you'll find yourself in the middle of Joinville Migrants Graveyard, which locals believe to be extremely haunted. Founded by German immigrants, the first migrants to arrive in Brazil from 1851 to 1913 have all been laid to rest on that very ground. And while the land itself seems to have remained relatively untrodden and rather quiet, some paranormal investigators couldn't just let it slip through their fingers, or camera lenses. The team over on Rafael Ferper's YouTube channel suited up and trekked over, hoping to catch some historical paranormal activity. And boy, did they deliver.
Aqui do nada, a gente veio por ali, aí eu senti uma presença estranha aqui, entendeu? Ai! Galera, os mosquitos estão matando a gente aqui, velho. Tá preula, mano. Olha, tô tudo picado. A gente deixou a câmera bem no esquema aqui, porque nessa parte aqui eu senti uma presença bem forte. Um negócio bem passando. Mano, o negócio lá, o negócio passando lá. Peraí. Caralho, mano, que aquilo, Vinícius? Vamos ver se tem alguma coisa ali. Cheguei. Mano, eu vi um bagulho passando daqui pra cá. Mano, será que tem alguém ali? Tem alguém aí? Te juro, Vinícius, mano, te juro. Eu não sei se era uma pessoa ou se era alguma coisa, cara. Mano. Eu vi, Vinícius, passando, cara. Ai, seu viado, eu pensei que era alguém que estava aqui do nada. Te juro, Vinícius, passou pra cá, mano. Deixa eu ver se não tem ninguém aqui. Galera, eu não tô brincando, eu vi alguma coisa passando. Eu pensei que até que era alguém, que esses caras que vêm no cemitério à noite. Gótico. Você não viu? Você não viu, você tava de costas, eu acho.
Who or what the hell was that? Skeptics were quick to jump on the comments section claiming it to be CGI. And while they do have a point, since it's easier than ever to create ghostly figures using video editing tricks, isn't it spine-chilling enough to think that this could truly be one of the many lost souls wandering the cemetery? We analysed the video, and to be fair, if you look closely enough, when a shadowy figure passes by the metal bars, it seems a bit dodgy that some of them go darker, but could the camera quality cause that? Very interesting if you ask us, but what do you think about this one? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Long dark car rides knocks all the energy out of you. Some especially tired drivers can even end up hallucinating all sorts of things. That's what these guys thought was happening to them on their journey from Chikmagalur to Bangalore. That was until they got a bit closer and realised that it was no illusion. What the hell was that? Not sure if the most convincing things here is how terrified the guys sound as they cross paths with this spectral figure, or the fact that there is someone in the middle of nowhere at stupid o'clock in pitch black darkness just standing around without a torch or night vision, a figure that's so ghostly and bright it's almost reflective. Chikmagalur is known for its tribal families, who are almost completely detached from modernized society. But why would this look so otherworldly, to the point that the guys instantly thought the worst? Or is this some real compelling ghost footage? What do you think? Let us know. It's stupid o'clock, and this graffiti artist had the brilliant idea to visit the middle of nowhere with his headcam and tag an abandoned house. What could possibly go wrong, right?
Wrong.
Through his headcam, we see him exploring the buildings while spraying some fresh pieces. But it's only when he comes across this one building that all hell breaks loose. Let's watch. He gets closer to it, only to stop halfway, dead in his tracks as he catches what looks like a figure of someone, or something, seemingly human with a white mask, Myers style, standing right on top of that building. For a second, he seems to have no reaction, frozen with fear. But as the figure quickly jumps down to give chase, the artist dashes away, fearing for his life. The video ends with no confirmation of who or what was chasing him. It looked humanoid in shape. But could it be a psycho on the loose, a ghostly apparition, or a scripted out plot? Did you figure it out? Let us know in the comments section. Cemeteries are no strangers to paranormal sightings, and the Oakland Cemetery didn't disappoint. Take a look.
Look at this guy right here. Look at him. People. I think this happens like every year around this time. It's so weird. It's like at a cemetery. And up here you have the Christmas carolers. Look at that. Beautiful. And then, being right behind me, let me watch my step here. Oh, give me 1 second.
The video is taken at the Oakland Cemetery during the annual Victoria holiday. The uploader wanted to give a grand tour of this seemingly boring occasion, and he captured something strange that he didn't notice until he reviewed the clips days later.
Christmas carolers.
A ghostly figure seemed to have been watching him the whole time before it disappeared as he flipped the camera view. Sure, that could have been someone in Halloween makeup going about scaring people in broad daylight, but what if it was a wandering ghost of someone who was buried there? We'll let you decide.
A security guard in Chile has been tormented by a supposedly dark entity ever since he started his new job. After 3 failed attempts, he finally captured it on camera to prove to his boss that he was not going crazy. Here's what happened that night.
Bueno, ya son como las 11 de la noche y la tercera vez que estoy escuchando este ruido de mierda. no sé qué está pasando, pero lo quiero grabar ahora para que después me crea la gente, porque esto nunca me pasó y nada, lo quería grabar, qué sé yo, y podrido, la concha de la lora. Pero en mi interna, no sé para que quiera la clase. Dios. Puta que te parió. La puta que te parió. Concha de la lora. La concha de la lora. Pero como mierda puede ser que no haya nada. Ay. Ya es la tercera vez. Tercera vez que entro y no hay nada. Dios. Me quiero ir. Me quiero ir.
Bet you missed it, didn't you? As he moves across the room to capture every spot where an intruder could hide, he fails to notice a dark mass running right in front of the camera. Clearly, no one could be seen behind the door or under the benches. The poor dude just wanted to finish his shift and go home to his family, but instead he had to put up with a bratty poltergeist. What do you think though? Did you spot anything we didn't? Let us know in the comments.
This next video was sent to our email by our awesome viewer Julie W, and boy is it creepy. YouTuber Midwest Ghost Hunter visited the cemetery believed to have been haunted by the angry ghost of a little boy and some phantom hounds. He brought this toy to make friends with the spirit, but the response he got sent chills down his spine. Listen carefully.
I set it there for you. If you like that teddy bear, could you move it? Could you move its arm? Just to keep in mind that the wind is blowing, and that is what's causing that to move right there. The bow on him. I'll put this K2 meter next to him too. Whoops, I almost knocked him over. You don't have to be shy. I'd just like to be friends with you. Would you like to be friends? I thought I heard something.
When he asked if the ghost wanted to be friends, he heard a sound, and if you listen closely, it sounded like the voice of a little boy saying no. Was it really a ghost? After hearing the voice, he decided to check out the tree lines where he had a camera ready to catch the black phantom dogs that visitors had reported seeing dispersing into the tree lines when approached, but that was when he heard a dog-like whimper behind the trees.
What?
Could this urban legend be true? His next encounter might be the proof we needed. Take a look.
I feel like I feel you moving around. What? Oh my God! That was right back here. That was from behind me. Holy. Do you want me to leave? I suddenly feel really unwelcome here.
I am shook by what sounds like a little boy's voice saying, "There is no reason for a child's voice to be heard from anywhere, for I was completely alone in this cemetery."
When he returned to the boy's unmarked grave, he heard its voice again, telling him to go away. But when he took a picture in the same direction where the voices came from, his camera captured something downright chilling. Take a look.
Between these two trees, you can see this strange face-like anomaly peering out. Its height is rather short, much like a young child. In the photo taken after it, you can see that the face has completely vanished. All three of these captures line up with the description of the ghostly boy, leading me to believe more and more in this urban legend.
The face of a small child can be seen peeking from behind a tree. At that moment, one of his cameras mysteriously shuts off, and as he investigates the occurrence, the doll gets tipped over by something he assumed to be the ghost of that boy. A huge thank you to our viewer Julie W for suggesting this video.
This video, uploaded by YouTuber Oliver Fear, is leaving bus drivers and local passengers totally freaked out. The driver who captured it was just about to finish his cigarette before embarking on what he thought to be the last bus trip of the night, when something inexplainable forces him to end his shift early and head straight home without looking back. Take a look. In an unexplainable event that would make most captains abandon the ship, this bus driver had to grab his phone and record it all just before fleeing the area. No one would believe he got bus jacked by a ghost, right? But why would such strange events be enough to make a driver abandon his vehicle? Let's dig a little deeper. The supposed ghost manifestation begins with the lights flickering in a bizarre way, which according to the driver, never happened before. Luckily, he grabbed his phone in time to capture the poltergeist trying to get the bus started. We can clearly hear how the bus responds to the ignition switch. Mind you, this is far from a Tesla. The driver claims that there is no fancy technology on these old buses. Clearly, there's no one inside the bus either, as we get a clear shot of all areas around the driver's seat. While some viewers blame it on a mechanical fault, even though it's very unlikely to be the case since the bus was perfectly fine after this incident, a regular passenger left an unsettling answer to this video. According to Rafael Silva, a bus driver passed away from a heart attack inside one of this company's buses, which leaves things even more unsettling as this could actually be the same bus. But this was far from the first time people caught a bus being hijacked by a poltergeist in that area. We've got another one uploaded on Facebook, let's watch. The security guard mentioned that it was the third time he experienced weird things going on in this bus station, 3 nights in a row to be more precise. He decided to turn his car's headlights on to show that there was no one inside the bus, and he also claimed to be completely alone.
Vamos continuar observando. Meu Deus, o ônibus da partida sozinho. Eu vou lá fora. Olha lá, gente. O ônibus deu partida sozinho. Sozinho. Vou mostrar pra vocês que não tem nada lá. Vou desligar o farol do carro agora. Não tem nada lá. Olha pra vocês verem. Não tem absolutamente nada aqui.
Tem ninguém aí.
After witnessing the ominous flickering lights, he kept a close eye on both buses, and that's when he is left confused by one of them turning on by itself, forcing him to step out of his car and confirm that no person was responsible for these actions. And much to everyone's surprise, the bus was empty. What else could have been responsible for this? Let us know what you think in the comments section. But because bad things come in threes, here's another one. This time a motorcycle that is also believed to be the subject of some bone-chilling poltergeist activities. First, this bike was parked in front of a store, and everything looked normal, but watch as the biker quickly drifts into the road to take out a biker. Notice how other vehicles passed before the incident and nothing happened. There was some perfect timing when the unfortunate dude rode by. Could it be real paranormal activity caught on camera, or just a series of huge coincidences and mechanical issues? Let us know what you think about these weird videos in the comments. Going 60 in a 35 might be all fun and games, especially when you're listening to great music with your partner on a lonesome road in the middle of the night.
So tell me, Yankee, why did you come to this horrible place?
This couple was having such a great time when they saw something that changed their chilling mood to the one that sent actual chills down their spine.
What the hell is that? Really? Really?
Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh my god! No!
While driving through an unknown area, they see some strange looking people holding torches from afar. And as they slowed down and got closer to these strange looking souls, they realized they were stumbling across the scare of their lives.
Really? Really?
Holy shit! Oh my god!
Could they have accidentally witnessed an occultic ritual, or worse, perhaps they just caught the underworld gatekeeper himself, leading lost souls back into the great beyond? Or is there something we missed? Whichever it is, one thing is for sure: no more night road trips for this couple.
Big shout out to our awesome viewer Danny Sharp, who sent this terrifying clip on our Discord server. The dude filming gets the most unpleasant surprise he's ever had, as he faces what can't be called human. Watch.
¿Qué quiere?
Right off the bat, this chilling video starts off with a man breathing frantically, fearful of what lies on the other side of the door. A constant knocking pounds at his door.
¿Qué quiere?
He peers through a window looking out into the hall, but sees absolutely nothing. His curiosity forces him to open the door, and mysteriously, the knocking stops, with no one to be seen. But just as he is about to close it again, a child laughs, and we see its spectral image run by and disappear into the corner. He follows the ghostly child but reaches a dead end with nothing there. Imagine trying to sleep after witnessing something like this. Nope. While camping on a dismantled railway line that can be traced back as far as 1865, YouTuber Grizzly Gas, a wild camper from West Yorkshire, UK, was already expecting his heart to go a little faster at stupid o'clock when your mind starts playing tricks on you in the middle of the woods. But what he never expected was to share that creepy place with some uninvited company. Or at least not this kind of creepy company. Take a look.
Hello? Oh, this fucking top. Hello?
While the camp was running smoothly as usual for someone as experienced as Gaz, he started hearing something strange echoing throughout the woods. So, as you can imagine, his mind jumped straight into the usual. Foxes maybe, or other wild campers. But things would soon become more inexplicable when he hears this.
Nope. 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 Hello?
Either the wind has been getting singing lessons in secret,
Hello?
or there's someone serenading Gaz from the pitch black woods. We can hear what sounds like a woman singing and sometimes even whistling, moaning and crying.
Come here. Hello? Hello?
Hello? Nah, I'm off, mate. I'm off.
Gaz explained he couldn't pinpoint where the noise was coming from, even though, in some instances, it sounded like it was right next to him. And at some point, we can even see the camera shaking when we can clearly hear Gaz already far away from it, which can also be confirmed by Fendi, his dog, following him with her eyes as he walks away. Before Gaz returns, someone or something seems to capture Fendi's attention as she turns her head in the opposite direction and fixates on whatever that was for a while. Although that could have been this cheeky black cat that Gaz found after getting too spooked out by the unexplained noises, packing everything up and running out of spare pants to nope out of there. Still, the audio was very creepy, so we reviewed it carefully multiple times, but to us, the disembodied moans don't seem to be added in during post-editing, which, not gonna lie, made our hearts go kind of fast. Especially when at the start of the video, Gaz talks about an old wives' tale surrounding the area. Years ago, there was a farm just above the woods atop a hill, and an older woman lived there. According to what the village elders told Gaz when he was young, she hung herself in the 1800s, and her spirit has since been dubbed the Lady in White by locals who believe it still lingers in that same spot where Gaz was camping. We watched some of his older videos to understand his demeanour, and he's usually pretty sturdy when it comes to noises while camping. He is definitely not the ghosty woasties kind of camper. In fact, at the start of the video we can clearly tell how skilled he is in teaching all the camping tricks to his viewers. But perhaps this goes to show that whether you think you're alone or not, you never truly know who or what you're sharing the woods with. To see more great camping videos like this, make sure you subscribe to Grizzly Gaz on YouTube. The story behind the building in this next clip is pretty murky. But regardless, abandoned maternity hospital are 3 words that strike fear into the hearts of many. Especially for this Kazakhstani urban explorer after realizing his camera caught something truly bone-chilling. Take a look. Bet you missed it, didn't you? Let's slow it down for you. That's either a shadow person or someone draped in a black cloak, just standing there in the corner like a freakoid. Not sure which one's most terrifying though, but where the hell did it come from? And why is it there in the first place? According to the uploader, this is a video of an abandoned maternity hospital where many atrocities took place. But could that be a lost soul? Or an evil doctor still lurking around? Or perhaps it was just this dude's mate standing in the background for a good laugh. Leave a comment with your thoughts.
For most people, exploring an abandoned mental asylum sounds like a living, breathing nightmare. But the team over on Love to Investigate's YouTube channel can't get enough of that stuff. Check out the terrifying clip they caught while touring through something that looks like a whole horror movie set.
What's that? Whoa. They like pink tiles, don't they? What's in our room? There's another room in here. Shower. I don't like looking behind shower curtains, that just creeps me right out. The bathroom again there. That's pretty cool, that is. Smells like an hospital in this part, definitely.
Bet you missed it, didn't you? Let's slow it down. It looks like the bloody Grudge staring at them, only to run away when the camera lands on her. According to the team, they were exploring this asylum in broad daylight, and they weren't the only people in there. There was a group of younger boys occupying the space too, but it couldn't have been them in the clip, because they were in a different part of the building. The shaky nature of the camera always sets off alarm bells in paranormal videos. But the original poster already said that her camera skills weren't great because she was walking. And the most compelling thing is that the video was never meant to be a paranormal investigation. They just went to check it out and caught something that made their viewers jump out of their seats.
These kids decided it would be a fantastic idea to break into an active funeral home at night, which is morally wrong on so many levels, but luckily they got their just desserts. Take a look.
I don't know about this, guys.
Dude, what a creepy place.
Don't be a weirdo. Dude, let's go in here.
Yeah, let's check this out.
Shh. Hold up, let me get a night shot. Oh, it is a night shot. Go.
Is it on?
Yeah. What the f? Oh my god. This is scary.
It feels colder in this room. It seriously feels
Dude,
colder.
I can feel that.
Dude,
That's
this
nuts.
place is
haunted. I'm telling you. This
It
place
smells
is
different.
You smell those flowers?
Smells
There's
like
not
an
even any
old
flowers
person's
in here.
house. It's freaking crazy. Did you see that?
What the fuck? Dude, you see it? I saw that. I saw that.
What was that, a tissue?
Fucking man. Let's get out of here. No way that happened. Let's check it. Go touch it. Mark, go touch it. Go touch the tissue.
I'm sure it's just, I don't know. It's fucking crazy though.
That is messed up.
Dude, fuck this place, man. Dude, check out all the fucking chairs and shit.
Oh my god. Dude, that tissue tripped me up.
Is there?
Dude, what the fuck? Let's get the fuck out of here already. Why are we here still? What are you doing, man? Let's go.
Come on, let's check this out.
The only one out of place. No way, that's just coincidence.
Did you get it? Did you get it on tape?
Well, yeah, I think I got it. This is fucked up. No, man, let's get out of here. I'm tired of it. What the f, man? Dude, what is that? Jeremy, where'd you go, man?
What the?
Fuck out, go.
Crazy.
God damn it.
Why are we going downstairs? We didn't have
Just
to
go.
Shit. Just look for the exit, a window or something.
Oh, this is great, man. Just fucking great.
Let's get away out of here. Let's get out of here.
Let's go. Just look around for a window or something.
Maybe over here.
Look.
Fuck, man.
Oh my God.
Nothing. Turn around. Other way. Let's
right.
get the out of here.
Holy
Whoa,
shit.
whoa.
Oh, what the
You see
fuck?
that?
Get the f out of here. Go. Oh my God.
Now, the camera quality does let this one down a little bit, because we can't actually see what's going on too well. But by the look of it, there wasn't anyone else in the building. But fake or not, they certainly made their best impression of the movie Scream on their way out of there.
Get the f out of here. Go.
They say engaging with a paranormal entity can make things 10 times worse. Well, this US Navy veteran was about to experience just that after being assigned to Camp Shields barracks in Okinawa, Japan, a popular area amongst the paranormal community for the ghostly evidence the military has captured there over the years. Thankfully, this veteran also tried to capture his experiences on camera to show the world how haunted the whole island is. But as it turns out, he might have made his life there a hell of a lot scarier. Let's watch.
I didn't just see a f***ing hand. You mad or what? You mad I threw that fucking helmet at you? Do it again. Make some noise. Show me you're fucking real, pussy. Fuck your fucking island. Show me. Fucking Satan ass motherfucker. Show me. Prove to me that you're fucking real. Do it, pussy. What, you mad? Show me. Swing some shit. Make them noises and shit that you did when you woke me up. Do it. Do it, pussy. Do it. Oh my fuck gosh, bro. Bro. Hey. Hey, chill the fuck out. I'm tired of your shit. Hey! Cut that shit off. Shut the fuck up!
He was asleep when loud, strange noises from the lockers woke him up. Terrified and confused, he brought his phone to record the incident while taunting the entity. And boy, did he get a response. Sure, we never see who could be inside the closet, and the skeptics were pretty quick to point that out, but when he published the next video, something else happened. Something that is a little harder to explain. Take a look.
I done told all my homies, everybody, the whole world saw that shit. It's fake, there's someone's in the closet. Alright, explain to me that shit then. Look, I done had it with this island, I done had it with this goddamn... I done had it with this goddamn room. This room is haunted out of the ass. The lamp was goddamn moving. I was in my bed peacefully, watching some videos, which I will not say, and I saw the lamp move. Hey, you see this? You see me? Alright, take a good look at me. I'm a cowboy. You see what this is? You see what this is? This is a cowboy boot. You wanna fuck with my goddamn lamp? Fuck with my lamp, mother.
That shit.
Bet you missed it, didn't you? As he moans about skeptics, a paper moves seemingly on its own, and he also starts talking about his lamp experience, backed up by the footage he captured. He clearly had enough. You could just tell how frustrated he was, kicking and hitting stuff around the place. We find it very hard to doubt this one. He seems to have a pretty genuine reaction to the activity. Plus, whenever a video from the Okinawa military base comes out, the comment sections are filled with ghost stories from other veterans who served in that area. That sure does add some credibility to our guy's story. But what do you think? Is he telling the truth? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section.
Late one evening, this man heard something so aggressive happening in the forest outside his house that it sent him running with a torch to check it out. But the longer he spent staring at the tree line, the more he realized that he was witnessing his worst nightmares incarnate.
Gorillas fighting in the tree. They're breaking limbs bigger around than me. I've never seen anything like it in my life. This is the second time I've come over here. And the first time when I got up under them trying to figure out what it was, they started breaking limbs off and throwing them at me. And I still cannot figure out what it is. Look, they're ruining this freaking place. What in God's name is it? It's bigger than me, whatever it is. Because it's breaking limbs off that it would take me 2 minutes to saw.
Thick branches are being flung down from the tops of the trees.
I've never seen anything like it in my life.
But that was far from the worst of it. The guy had no idea just how aggressive the entity would become the longer he shone the light on it. From what we can gather of what the guy is saying in the video, he has lived near that woodland for a long time and often chopped down trees there. He says that he knows the entity in the trees is bigger and stronger than him, because the stuff falling down in 2 seconds would have taken him at least 2 minutes to saw. There isn't much that you can see in the trees aside from the branches plummeting to the ground. Even zooming into the tree shows nothing of much note. But whatever it is, definitely isn't human. Then, it all got worse.
Look, see, he's coming right above me right here. He's fixing to throw something at me, whatever it is. Yeah, they don't like you messing with them. Look, What in God's name is going on? Look, that's bigger than me. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. What in Jesus' name is doing this? Oh my God, he just took half the tree down. Something, oh my God, oh my God. Oh, it's gotta be a, I don't even think a bear would have a chance in Hades and it doing this. It's something stronger than a bear. And he is pissed. Yeah, that's a healthy tree. About 8 to 10, maybe even 12 inches in diameter that he just broke because he's pissed because I'm getting close to him. I think I'm gonna bounce because I think he just hit the ground, which means he's about to face me on foot. And I don't really want to wrestle with somebody that can tear trees down just because they're mad. My God, look at the tree he just freaking broke in half.
How would any animal or human be able to take down an entire tree like that? Some commenters bring up the existence of a mythical creature by the name of Capri, a creature from Philippine mythology. They are often described as tree giants or ape-like in their appearance, who hang out in tall trees to smoke cigars. Many say that's the best way to know no one is nearby if tree branches are falling when there's no strong wind around. And in the midst of the leaves, you can almost make out a face that matches that description. The video is blurry, but there seems to be a faint ghostly outline of an animal-like face right in the middle. Could this be some kind of cryptid? Or perhaps a bear falling through the trees? But, as many commenters clarified, how would a bear break down an entire tree? Some believe it could be an exploding tree, a natural phenomenon where the tree sap reaches its freezing point. The trunk is hit by lightning or affected by a forest fire. Due to the conditions, a tree can emit loud sounds while crackling and sometimes even collapse. But this guy seems convinced that there's some kind of living being responsible for the damage. Usually, our gut instincts are pretty spot on. Do you think this could be the work of some kind of forest cryptid, or an ancient mythological creature, or a natural phenomenon? Leave your theories down below.
Oh, it's gotta be
A scenic bike ride is a fantastic way to get the adrenaline pumping, but when these guys swooped around the trail they were on, they sensed something wasn't quite right, and their suspicions were proved correct when they watched the footage back. You could argue that it is some branches amalgamating into a strange shape and tricking our eyes. But since when did branches have eyes, faces, and veils? The guys saw this and, ignoring the chills down their spines, headed back out to the same spot to see if they could catch it once more.
Acá está en árbol en medio del sendero.
Dicen que este puede ser, pero no creo, A ver, hazte un poquito para allá. Adelante, hijo. No, pues no se ve nada, ¿no? ¿Será este árbol? Sí, es que dicen.
There was nothing there but a tree. We don't know where this video was taken exactly, so we can't look into any legends or reports of that trail, but one thing is for certain, we wouldn't be biking down there anytime soon if we were them. With the number of paranormal investigators on the rise, exploring abandoned hospitals at stupid o'clock seems to be a popular activity these days. And that's exactly what this dude was up to during a live stream. But when he started hearing strange noises from a distance, his live audience convinced him to get closer and investigate the area. That's when he found this picture, oddly placed next to the pillar, and of course he thought it was a brilliant idea to make jokes about it. At this point, not impressed with his childish behaviour, his viewers start spamming the chat, telling him to put the picture inside the hospital, where it belongs. But as he arrives at the entrance, his Joker attitude will soon be short-lived by a terrifying experience that still haunts his nightmares to this day. Let's watch.
Dengar suara. Dengar suara. Bentar ya. Tak balikin dulu teman-teman. Tak balikin dulu ya. Oke. Dah ya. Kau udah balik situ aja. Jangan kemana-mana, oke? Kau diem di situ. Guys, astaga Tuhan.
After listening to his live audience, he ends up in a room full of Scooby-Doo vibes. The perfect place to leave that picture alone. But straight after placing it on the shelf, the cupboard door slammed shut, sending him into a frantic panic. Not so much of a tough guy now, huh? Fair play to him though, as this weird experience wasn't enough to make him leave the area. He kept telling himself that there was nothing to be scared of. He was completely alone after all. Or was he? Acting on a request from a viewer to visit the operating room, he saw what he thought to be the apparitions of 3 girls wearing hospital gowns. But he didn't stay there long enough to find out if they were people or ghosts. But what do you think? Real paranormal activity? Or just another guy searching for his 5 minutes of fame? Let us know in the comments section.
Often taking time to work late at night in his studio, this guy began sensing he wasn't alone. He swore he could hear voices outside and felt somebody touching his back while in a bathroom stall. But then, he caught this on camera, killing every single bit of skepticism he had left.
The lights are on in the bathrooms, of course. Hello? Hello? Shit. Alright, I think I'm done. I think I've had about enough for today.
Bet you missed it, didn't you? Right after he hears the bathroom door slam, he runs past the stairway and briefly catches what looks like a face staring at him from around the wall. The spookiest thing about this clip is that the only paranormal footage he caught was less than a second long, and he didn't even react at the time. Also, how the hell is that thing up there? That's about 10 foot tall. It looks like the face of a boy though, but if it was a boy, how would it be so high up on that staircase? From what we could gather from the comments of this video, the guy moved studios straight after this, and we can't say we blame him. Attending funerals can be a time to reflect on life and perhaps connect with distant cousins and other family members. But when the deceased decides to crash the party, you bet people would run faster than their family ties can pull them together. Take a look at the chaotic concoction that left many in utter disbelief. During a remembrance ceremony for the dead in this church, a deceased nun was caught on camera in the proceedings. Although no one noticed at the time, attention was drawn to a strange figure amongst the crowd while replaying the ceremony footage. Upon closer inspection, some suggest it appears to be a nun buried in the nearby grave. Was it truly the spirit of the departed, making a spectral appearance to pay her respects? Or was it an over-enthusiastic follower dressed up as her spiritual idol to partake in the ceremony? Getting in a lift can be borderline horrifying as it is, never knowing who's going to climb in with you, how long you'll be stuck in there, what hellscape the door could peel back and reveal. Well, these three guys experienced every single existing fear associated with lifts while they were on holiday in Spain. It all started when they tried to get back down to the ground floor from a skyscraper-like building they were exploring. But it wasn't as simple as they thought it was going to be, because after a few minutes, they realized they were stuck.
Oh, no, look, it worked. No. What is... Alright, so it's been doing this for a minute. And there's nothing out there.
Are we too heavy? You're too heavy.
Ah, yeah, Sergio. Ascensor. Man, you've been hit. You need to hit that gym.
88 kilograms. What's going on?
Right, you wanna
figure
it out?
Yeah.
Alright, no, that did something.
No. I don't know.
What is going on?
Are we too heavy? Is there someone there? What the?
And the door keeps opening on a living nightmare of a floor.
What is going on?
What the hell is it? Why is it so dark? As if it wasn't bad enough, the lights started going out.
Yo, so this elevator is acting mad weird. We started a few floors up, and...
After a while of being stuck in the boiling hot box, the emergency generator was flicking on and off intermittently, sending the trio into a state of delirium.
So the power is out. The backup, yeah, there you go. The backup generator's been coming on and off. We've been having the time of our lives. And yeah, we're like cooking a life. We're happy. Yeah. We've made a life in here. When scientists find our bodies 100 years from now, they will see 3 happy men.
3 hot happy men.
The lift had clearly gone down to floor 9, but the doors now refused to open. After another while of anxiety-infused antics, their heads started swimming more and more, which is when they took this video.
Oh. Oh, he's cooking something.
What are you doing?
Yep. Yep.
I gotta pee.
Oh, you gotta pee.
It's making my bladder.
It's making his bladder.
I gotta pee.
You gotta pee.
I feel like a rapper. Shut go. I gotta pee.
Oh, yeah.
I'm holding my bladder.
Yep.
I gotta pee. I don't know what else is going on. I gotta pee. It's making me mad. I'm like so ignorant. I gotta pee. Angry like Bowser.
Guys, this is probably the worst thing anyone's ever.
Did you see that? In the corner behind the guy in the hat, there's a weird black snake-like figure crawling up the wall. A few people noticed the figure and let the guys know in the comments section. They responded that they never even noticed anything and that they were in the elevator stuck one floor for 2 hours. After a few hours of people commenting, they posted the video where the elevator finally moved from floor 9.
Like a hot pocket.
We're moving. I know. Thank you.
Where are we going?
Oh, wait. Stop.
No.
That's the same one as before.
No.
Alright.
Back up to floor 16. At least that mystery is somewhat solved, because they left a comment explaining that the top of the building was under construction and the floor was just full of beams and empty space. But if that were really the case, why was the elevator going there in the first place? Wouldn't it have been blocked off for safety purposes? And if they were in the lift for such a long time, with loads of videos to prove that, how would they have not noticed the weird figure in the video where they started singing? It could be explained by it being an animal of some kind. It moves somewhat similar to a cat, but if they were locked in there, how would anything have gotten in? Either way, the 3 guys were able to get out unharmed, and they won't be travelling in any dodgy lifts for the foreseeable future.
What's going on?
Are we too heavy?
A faded figure of a lady with long black hair, dressed in white, walks past the walls, across the corridor, and into the walls again, TikToker, as she undoes the wrappings before looking back forward. Using every ounce of courage in their hearts, our brave explorers go to see who might have gone into the room.